a Lone Star Community Radio, broadcasting 24/7 from the heart of downtown Conroe, Texas.
Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
You're listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe and 106.1 KCCZ LP Conroe and worldwide at irlonestar.com.
Hello, and welcome to Conroe Culture News, FM 104.5, 106.1, live streaming irlonestar.com. We are here broadcasting live at a Lone Star Community Radio station at the City of Conroe Tower, City Hall. And this is also Facebook Live, Conroe Culture News, and YouTube Live. We'll also be on our City TV, cable TV. So today our guests are going to talk about upcoming events in our community. Springfest in Magnolia with the Greater Magnolia Parkway Chamber of Commerce and Golfers Against Cancer at Walden Golf Course. So our first segment will have Sandy Barton. She's president of the Greater Magnolia Parkway Chamber of Commerce. It's a mouthful. And she is joined by Katelyn Trulove. She is the chair of the Springfest for the Chamber, which is this Saturday. So we're going to hear all about that. In the second segment, we'll hear from Carrie, Ranney. She's with Rinker's Boat World, and Dan McIntyre. He's with Golfers Against Cancer at Walden on Lake Conroe Golf Club. The show is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic and the Lake Conroe Realty Group. Roger Stein Chiropractic is located at 3033 West Davis by Taco Bell and Conroe High School. And they treat everyone from infants to seniors, weekend athletes to professionals with a focus on natural, holistic healing to relieve pain but also achieve optimal health. Dr. Stacy Rogers holds certifications in adjusting extremities, arms, legs, hands, feet, clinical nutrition, and prenatal and pediatric care. If you are a new patient, it's only $37, and it all goes back to CASA, Kids in CPS Custody. So, Roger Stein Chiropractic. Also, Lake Conroe Group serves the greater Montgomery County as the best source for buying, selling, or investing in real estate. And if you don't know Vinny Sinisi, you need to contact him, Lake Conroe Group. So a few things happening around us. The community is invited to attend the many events at the Montgomery County Fair and Rodeo, which is opening this week on Thursday, March 23rd through April 2nd. They are located at the fairgrounds at 9201 Airport Road in Conroe. They have pig races, tractor pulls, barbecue cook-off, carnivals, special days for seniors, Sunshine Day, Kids Day. You can find out all about it by going to mcfa.org. The Friends of the Symphony organization is hosting a Silver Jubilee fundraiser to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Conroe Symphony Orchestra from 5 to 8 this Sunday, March 26th, at the Lake House at Grand Central Park. So the event will feature Texas wines, fine dining, live music with local musician Brenda Storzeth. You can go to conroesymphony.org to find out about that. This is the last week, the final week, the third week, to see Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street, presented by the Players Theater Company. You can get your tickets at owentheater.com. I saw it yesterday, the matinee performance. Wow. The sets are spectacular. The costumes are phenomenal. It's from the 1800s. The acting is wonderful. The music, it's all really good. It will keep you at the edge of your seat. It is a totally different performance than anything you've ever seen. And no, I am not playing a role in that. I was watching it so from my seat, not on stage. Okay, so also, it's almost Easter. So Mr. Bunny will be at the Carl Barton Jr. Park Softball Complex with Easter egg hunts on April 1st. And it is open to children 18 months to 10 years, and they will not be all at the same Easter egg hunt. They will all be by age group, and it is absolutely free by the City of Conroe. The egg hunts start at 10:15 bring your Easter baskets. So with that, we are going to take a quick break and hear all about Spring Fest with the Magnolia Chamber.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
Team Sinisi is a proud sponsor of Conroe Culture News. Vinny Sinisi and his professional team provide comprehensive real estate services throughout the greater Montgomery County area and beyond. Whether looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Team Sinisi has an impeccable reputation. Contact Team Sinisi for a great experience at teamsinisi.com. That's TEAMSINISI.com.
We are back to our first segment this morning, and sitting across the table from me right now is Sandy Barton. She's the president of the Greater Magnolia Parkway Chamber of Commerce, and she is joined by Katelyn Trulove, who's the chair of Spring Fest for the Chamber. So, ladies, are you excited?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, it is.
It's going to be phenomenal.
Oh
isn't
my
it?
gosh!
Is this the third year?
This is the third year for Spring Fest. This we started Spring Fest after we had our first Fall Fest in September of 2020. As you know, we here in Montgomery County were fortunate enough to be open for business when a lot of other communities around us were closed for COVID, and we were able to work with the Magnolia Event Center in order to open it up. We had so many vendors that would call our chamber begging for an opportunity because so many other markets were closed. And we worked with our local officials, we worked with the MISD and the event center, and we were able to open up in fall of 2020 this wonderful thing called Fall Fest, and we ended up having
it was amazing.
We had over 50 vendors and 600 attendees. Everybody was safe and no one got COVID, right? So it was awesome. But it turned out so well. We decided to also do it in spring, and it's become this wonderful, huge community event. I mean, we've had over 1,200 people at this event. This year we have, Katelyn, how many? We've got over
90
over
plus
90, 95,
vendors.
yeah, like
Yes.
95 vendors for this event
That's
already.
huge.
It's a huge event. It's indoor and outdoor. We've got great crafters and artisans. This is a crafters and artisans market. It's not your ordinary street fair, let's say. So, Katelyn, did you want to describe some of our vendors?
Yeah, tell me.
Yes, we have lots of different people. Some of the really popular ones are the pretty wreaths, and then some bakeries also, some treats. And then, of course, your local businesses are there. And then we've got some boutiques coming in. Candles too.
We've got candles. We've got baby clothes. We've got wreaths. We've got woodworkers. We've got
Such neat
a
things.
confectioner, a
Is
young
there
man.
enough room for all of this?
Oh my gosh,
Barely.
we have almost 70 vendors inside the venue and over 30 vendors outside the venue at this point. We also have a lot of things going on for the kids. So Abandoned Animal Rescue is bringing out Smooch the Pooch booth. So
That's
you
my
can
favorite.
go check out the little poochies that they bring out to
Can
visit.
you adopt the animals there?
You can. It's an awesome
That's always really
addition.
hard to say no.
Well, you know,
Are they like
I
right
might
at
bring
the
one
entrance
home.
and
For me,
you
it
have
is-
to walk
yeah,
over
well,
and see
sort
them?
of, you know,
Okay.
and all the kids go and have to see. We've got kids games. We have free pictures with the Easter Bunny. Now, we don't have a photographer out there, so you bring your camera, but we've got a wonderful setup. that, has all kind of, spring and Easter decor. We've got the Easter Bunny out there for families to come bring their kiddos out and take pictures with the Easter Bunny.
Right, and we'll also have Cowboy Jack running around and
That's right.
entertaining the kids this
Yeah,
year.
Kids
Cowboy
like
Jacks.
I'm
right.
very excited about
and
that.
we've got an e-waste recycler out there. So the entrance fee is $1, or you can bring in some e-waste to recycle, at which point you get in for no cost. Or you can bring a canned good to donate to the Society of Samaritans Easter baskets, and you'd get in
So
for
it's
no
very
cost
affordable.
as well.
Anybody can go.
Anybody
Absolutely.
and
And if
everyone
you can't
is
afford
welcome.
$1, I'm sure somebody can pay that $1 for you.
That's right.
Just go.
Just go. It's just such a great fun event. We have such great vendors that have come back season after season, and they enjoy it so much that they just keep coming back. We've got Scentsy vendors and makeup artists, and we've got a henna artist that will be out
Henna,
there.
face painting, yep.
Yep, face
And
painters
there's
that will be out there.
activities for the kids as well. 'Cause there
Absolutely.
usually
Right, we got some
is.
games. And
Yep, and we've got a lot of great sponsors that we're so excited to have out there as well. We've got Planet Lincoln. We'll have some awesome vehicles out there, as well as.
Can you buy a car right there?
Well, I encourage them
One
to
and
have
done.
people who'd be happy to do that.
Just
but
sign on the dotted line.
but
take
they'll
a
have
break.
some
can open 'em
awesome,
up and look at
awesome
'em.
vehicle
Yeah.
displays. We also have Tomball Ford that has some Ford vehicles, Ford and Dodge vehicles that will be out there for display. Houston Methodist Willowbrook Hospital will be out there with lots of great goodies.
yes, lots of swag.
Yep, we've got our, and we'll talk about this later, but we've got our golf ball drop that's coming up in association with the Chamber's golf classic that we do every spring. And if you buy 10 raffle tickets, you can get a really nice Astros jersey.
A
So the
Bregman
raffle
jersey.
tickets are available. I was going to
They-
ask you that. So
they
you still
are.
have that for
You-
Springfest. What is the cost for a raffle
You
ticket?
bet. $10 per ticket, and you can win everything from iPads and earbuds to weekend stays to golfer
Restaurant gift
baskets,
certificates.
restaurant
There's lots
gifts.
of
Oh,
those.
Is that just in
lots of-
person, or can they pay for
Nope.
a raffle ticket online? Can
They
they
can-
just contact you at the chamber? If
They can
want
get to the chamber office or go to chamber website online, and they can buy raffle tickets online. They don't need to see us in person, but we'd love to have them come out to Springfest
Anyway.
and get their raffle tickets there. That would be awesome.
And they don't have to be present to win.
Nope,
correct?
don't need to be
Yes.
present to win.
Just need
so-
your contact information. and
That's
your
right. Just make sure
money.
you put the right cell phone number on,
Just the money.
so that we can call.
Just the money and your contact.
That's
so
right.
tell me about the recycling.
Okay, so we have an e-waste recycler that comes out in connection with Residential Recycling and Refuse of Texas, who's one of our wonderful members. They come on out, and if you have old cell phones or a laptop or flat screen TV or something that you just don't know how to get rid of, right, safely, and to make sure that your information is wiped and not given to someone else, you can bring that out, and they've got a truck that's set up to receive it. We've recycled over, like, I think at Fall Fest over
They
five.
fill the trucks.
They filled the truck. They fill
Very
it. They
popular.
overfill it, and over 5,000 pounds of e-waste was recycled at
That's a
Fall
lot.
Fest. It's a lot, and it keeps it. So they recycle it safely. They wipe your data off
That's
to
good,
make
because
sure.
I don't know where else you would turn those things in.
Right, exactly. I mean, I think
They
that
sit in
there
a
are some
drawer at
around,
home.
but usually you
Yeah,
have to
exactly.
pay for the privilege,
Yes.
right?
No,
and
that's right.
and this is free, so you just bring out your e-waste, and we'll
Does
get
that
you in
also get you
Springfest.
into the Springfest?
It does. If you bring out e-waste, we will give you a voucher to come in for Springfest.
You
We'd
can
love to
save
have
$1.
That's right. Save a buck. Hey, every buck counts, Margie. They all
Right.
add up, you know.
Absolutely.
Hey.
They all add up, but it's good for our community, and it's good for the environment, and we're just thrilled to have people that are wanting to help out the community in that way and come on out and help. And Cowboy Jack is a good friend, and he's big on e-waste recycling. So he always likes to encourage people to do the right thing for the environment, and so do we. So.
Well, kids love him too.
Oh gosh, yeah. I never heard about Cowboy Jack
hadn't
until the
either.
recent years, and it's like, oh my gosh, I didn't know how popular this man was, but he is, and
Well,
it's great, and we're
That's
thrilled to
another
have him
reason
out.
to come out there. Do we want to give kudos to some of these sponsors?
Love to give some
So
kudos.
your main sponsor though is Planet Lincoln.
Planet Lincoln, that's right. Randall Reed's Planet Lincoln on I-45 is our primary sponsor. We also have our business community underwriter, Houston Methodist Willowbrook Hospital, that's with us. We have
And they gave us the Astro shirts.
Oh, and
so give them some credit for
Houston
that.
Methodist Willowbrook Hospital is the donor of the Astros shirts.
It's part of the raffle.
Part of the raffle,
win it.
absolutely. Well, you'll also be able to get some as you come in. They've donated them for our swag bags, so each family would get one if they come on in. And again, bring that e-waste, bring a canned good, or bring your dollar in order to come on in, and you can get a free jersey. But if you want a second one, you buy those raffle tickets,
Right.
and you'll get additional jerseys, and they're very nice. They
I've
really
been
are.
wearing mine.
Yeah, I have too. I was just so surprised with that.
Wow.
So anyway, it's lovely. We also have, let's see, who else do we have? We have Tomball Ford. That is Tomball Ford. Tomball Dodge is a sponsor. We've got Ace Handyman Services is a sponsor.
And all the signage is from Speed Pro
Speed
Magnolia.
Pro Magnolia, absolutely. We have,
gosh,
God,
there's
help me
so
remember.
many.
I know there are so many.
Trulove Web Works.
Trulove Web Works,
True
of
Love,
course.
Tiny People University. We have Alden Bridge Pediatric
Pediatric.
Dentistry. We have
Pure
Pure
Air.
Air HVAC Solutions. We have, who am I
I
forgetting?
don't want to forget
Access
anybody.
Mechanical.
Access Mechanical. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. Sorry, Heath and Megan.
And Gary Green.
That's right. And Gary Green
Gary
is
Green.
also a sponsor. That
the Rotary
is
Club.
Jenny Magrum.
Rotary
Yep.
Club, Magnolia
Yep.
Rotary.
Yep. Jenny Mangrum and Clara Slider are our Gary Green realtors that are sponsors. Yep. Magnolia Rotary Club. Who am I missing?
Magnolia Pharmacy.
Magnolia
Premier
Pharmacy.
Magnolia Pharmacy. Premier Martial Arts is running one of our kids' corners, and so we're excited to have them.
Are they going to be doing any demonstrations?
They are going to be doing
Yes,
a
I thought
demonstration.
Oh, that's
so.
fun.
So they'll be doing some demonstrations. That has just always, people love to see the
It's
kids
fun.
that come out and demonstrate what they've learned as far as physical defense and martial arts. So
And they give away really good swag too. They were at a carnival I went to recently, and they gave us some free pizza party vouchers. So they're really fun to
yeah,
have
come
out.
on out and say hi to the Premier Martial Arts people. They've been part of our Kids Corner for quite a little bit of
They
time
do
now.
a lot of sponsoring.
They
of
do.
events.
They do. They do. They're very
They dig in
active
the
in the
community.
community, and they have a great program, for kids and adults. They do free women's self-defense courses. They do a lot in the community, and they're just really good people. So we're thrilled to have them with us again this year.
Well, it gives kids confidence too.
It does.
And anything you can do to raise confidence of kids, because they have so many challenges
do.
when they
Right.
go to school that it's all helpful.
They do. They do.
Okay, so electronic waste pickup,
Yep.
residential recycling and refuge of Texas, Smooch the Pooch, abandoned animal rescue, free pictures, bring your camera. Of course, you always have it with you, your phone. so
That's
you can
right.
take
That's right.
pictures.
Doesn't take much.
Vendors, face painting, so many wonderful things. What are we missing, Katelyn?
Nothing I can think of. That's a lot already, huh?
It's a lot. Let's do this. It's at the Magnolia Event Center. It's from noon to 4 on Saturday, March 25th. And we hope everybody comes on out. Feel free to come on out early. We can't open the doors before 11:45, but we'd love to have you out there. All your vendors will be ready, and
Do you
willing
need any
to chat.
volunteers?
We are always looking for volunteers. It is a big event, obviously, to put on for the community, and the more hands make light work. So if anybody has any interest, call the chamber office. Or like I said, we do have about 4 outside vendor booth spaces available yet that we can still get you in if you'd like. Just call the chamber office or go to the chamber website, which is greatermagnoliaparkwaycc.org, and you can register right online there, and I can get you in. But we'll be cutting them off after the next 4. So we'll be all done. And that will put us over 100 vendors, by the
Wow.
way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which
That's a
grew
lot.
from 50.
This is a major
Yeah,
event.
yes,
It has
in,
gotten
in
so
3
big.
years, we've gone from 50 vendors to over 100.
And it's easy to
Absolutely.
find. FM 1488.
Yep,
Right by
behind
Magnolia Parkway
Elementary, behind R&D Rustics.
There's
It's
a
the
signal
Magnolia
there,
Event
easy
Center.
to turn on. I'm sure you'll
We
have
got
a
big
sign
banners
out on
out
the road.
there.
Yep, can't
Yep.
miss the banners.
Yeah.
Can't
And
miss
the
them.
weather should be beautiful.
Should be.
right.
Should be warmer.
That's
Ooh.
right.
yeah.
It's not going to be cold anymore. It's going to be perfect spring weather, and we're just so thrilled. It's just such a good event that I hope everybody has an opportunity to come on out and carve a little time out of their day and come visit. they're going to find an awful lot of fun stuff to shop for both Easter baskets and Mother's Day, because don't forget Mother's Day's coming up.
Yes.
Right?
That's right.
And they have so many personalized things there too, which is great for Mother's Day.
That's great. Yeah, it's awesome.
Don't forget Mother. That would be bad.
No, do
Never.
not forget Mother. And now's the good time to get it before everything
Get it
else
for your
is gone.
wife, the mother of your
Well,
children.
they're
I mean,
unique
come
gifts.
on.
You're not going to find them at
And
Target.
that's always
right?
important.
That's
It's always
the thing.
good to get back to local as well.
Right.
That's right.
You know?
And these are small business owners that rely on these markets and fairs to do their business. I mean, they're paying the electric bill and, for their kids' schooling with the dollars that they make from these kinds of events. And that's why we were so thrilled to start it back when, COVID was still prevalent, because these
They
folks
needed it.
really needed it, and they don't always have, like the storefront that can, still open periodically. They really needed these farmers markets, and this has really just grown to such an awesome event, but it all started from the chamber wanting to do something to help save small business.
Because that's what the chamber does.
That's what we
chamber
do.
is. It has just mostly small businesses, right?
Our chamber is, absolutely.
Well,
In our
most are, and
community,
that's what it's
we have
about.
a few of the larger businesses as
course.
well.
But they're locally owned.
But we are primarily small business driven, and those are the jobs driver in our community. We are about driving economic development in our community, and that's jobs and economic wealth, and that comes from small business in an area like ours. So we're thrilled,
Of course.
that we can help support, this one of many ways that we do that. So we're thrilled.
So, as a vendor, when you're out there, can you now sign up for fall as well?
That's a really good question. Yes, I opened
Okay,
up. I opened up. We sold out.
Reserve it now.
That's right. We've
It
got
does
about
go fast.
about a dozen people that have already registered for Fall Fest, and I
Okay.
literally opened it up just about 3 or 4 weeks ago. So people are out there.
And also
already,
enter the Christmas parade.
That's right. Well,
Yes.
we also do a
Let's
Christmas
just
parade.
get it
and-
all done.
And we have a golf tournament on May 1st.
We're
So
gonna
and
talk
we're
about that too.
we're almost actually we've only got about 10 golf teams left.
You're
to
kidding.
sell. No,
Already?
Wow, that went
no,
fast.
it went really, really fast.
Wow.
We still have some room for some sponsors, but all of our specialty hole sponsorships are taken. We have our hole-in-one sponsor is going to be Tomball Ford, and they are offering a $10,000 prize for a hole-in-one on our specialty hole. But
It could happen.
Our primary sponsor, our presenting sponsor for our golf tournament this year, as it has been for the last 4 years, it's HFG Wealth Management Services out of the Woodlands. And so we're very thrilled that they've been associated with this event for a number of years. And they've been a great presenting sponsor for us. We love to have them out every year. But we have, just these 10 spots left out of 36. So
Wow.
we've gotta-
That's amazing.
So I'm going to say, if you really want to golf on May 1st, and we've been, I'm going to knock on wood. Here's the table, wood knocking my head, block of wood. We've had chamber weather for the last 5 years for this
Well,
event.
May is
So
generally nice.
it's generally
It wasn't
nice.
even too hot last year.
No,
it was great.
Oh,
May
it was
is
great.
generally
We had a
nice.
great time.
Yeah, it is. It is a great event. It's a fun event. We try to make sure that it's really enjoyable for our golfers, and they can register online at that same chamber website, Greater Magnolia Parkway
And that's at
CC.org.
High Meadows.
It's at High Meadow Ranch on May 1st. It is a 9 a.m. shotgun start.
That's a Monday.
It is a Monday morning, bright
All
and
18
early.
holes, right?
All 18 holes. And we're
Okay.
busy. Yeah, we're going to be really,
So,
really busy.
Great.
but along with that, you have a golf ball drop, and you're
do.
still looking for people to buy tickets. Are you still looking for items?
We will always take items, because the more gifts, the more items that we can give away, the better, obviously. But yes, our golf ball drop, we have a local fire department that comes on out and drops 1,000 golf
From their ladder
balls
truck?
from the ladder truck. And the ones that go in the hole first are the first winners, and the ones that are closest to the hole are the next winners. And we right now have about 20 items that we'll be giving away. Everything from some putters. Katelyn mentioned that we've got a lot of gift certificates to all of our local restaurants. We've got a $200 gift certificate to Zanti Cucina for those that like that. So they might want to go get some golf ball tickets for that.
Lots of date nights.
Lots of date nights available. But again, $10 per ball.
Are you on that committee too?
Yes, of course I am.
Caitlin doesn't get a chance to get very far from anything. She's one of the great leaders in our community, and she really does a great job in sharing our community, or sharing our events. So we love to have her with us.
Thank you.
But yeah, and so visit her at Trulove Woodworks, okay?
Yes,
because
please.
she also did the chamber website, so you want to
I
check that
did.
out. It's an awesome website. So
is.
we're thrilled, and
It's more user-friendly than it's been in the past.
Yes, and not that we've felt uncomfortable with our past ones, but this makes it so easy for us to keep everything up to date, which is what our members and our public needs. So that's what makes the difference. But getting back to the golf ball drop, yeah, it's an amazing event, and it's sponsored by the Lake Conroe Group. I noticed that Vinny Sinisi is also a sponsor of your show, which is kind of awesome. So he spreads out the wealth. He's an awesome guy. He's also on our chamber's board of directors, and he has done a great job. He sponsored it the last couple of years, so we're thrilled to have him do that. And it just it's so much fun to watch those golf balls drop out of that off that big ladder and have them just disperse. And we've got a what else
Do you have a video of that?
We do, and it's
We
on
should
the
put
Yeah, we
website.
had
that
it
out
live on
there on
Facebook
the
last year.
page.
She's out there with the measuring tape,
Yep.
seeing who's closest.
We have
That's
to be.
awesome.
We want to make sure that we're getting the right prizes to the right people. So we want to make sure that the measure is correct. So yeah, it's great. And we do have a video. We've got some pictures also of it on the website. There's a page dedicated to the golf ball drop. And so people can go right there if they wish, and they can buy their tickets online. And then they're assigned their numbers on the balls, and those are the ones that will drop. And hopefully yours will be the lucky
Fun.
winner. So
And again, you can do all that online.
it's amazing. We can do
Easy.
that. And there's also links from all of this. If you're not finding us online easily, you can go to Facebook. All of our events are on Facebook, and you can get to us via our Facebook page as well, which is Greater Magnolia Parkway Chamber. So
Just put it in the search box. You find it.
you'll find us. We're easy to find.
Yes, yes.
course.
So the event, Spring Fest is this Saturday. What's after that? Besides the golf tournament.
Golf tournament.
What smaller events?
Oh, smaller events. Well, we always do a networking event on in the afternoon on the first Thursday of each month, 4:30 to 6 p.m. We go from location to location. Our members volunteer to host us, and we have a sponsor for each event. Everyone is always welcome to come to any of our events. There's no membership requirement. There's no anything. Just come on out and enjoy. There's no cost to attend our networking events either. So we do the networking afternoon on the first Thursday, and on the second Tuesday of each month, 7:30 to 9, we do a networking breakfast event. Again, different location each month, and you can find all that information again online,
chamber
both
website.
on our Facebook page or our chamber website, and we're happy to
And
do
they're
that.
all very well attended. And you have a luncheon, too.
We do. We have a luncheon on the fourth Thursday, except for here in March, because we're a little busy with Spring Fest. But in April, our speaker will be Constable Chris Jones. That is in our community. That's always a very well-attended event. Again, you don't need to be a member to attend. But unlike our networking events, we do have a fee because there is a meal that's associated with that particular event.
And it's usually a very good meal.
Really, we're blessed that we have the Magnolia Event Center in our community because we've never really had a bad bite there. It's amazing. Chef Derek does a wonderful job in preparing our luncheons, and it's reasonable. It's not like you're going to be paying this huge premium dollar. It's not $45 or $50 to attend lunch at the Greater Magnolia
like
Parkway Chamber. It's $20 for
Yeah.
members. It's $25 for non-members with advance reservations. So we encourage you to go on out and register and come on out.
Join the chamber.
That's right. Join the chamber and just
And there's
keep-
always such good information too. I love learning about the community through all the leaders that
course.
speak.
Thank you. The intent of all of our luncheons is to make certain that that you're more knowledgeable about what's happening in your community when you walk out than when you walked in, just to make you a better business owner. So we always have, like in May, I know we're going to have a nonprofit forum that's going to be sharing information with us. Everyone from let's see, we'll have Society of Samaritans Executive Director out there. We'll have the Executive Director of the Tomball Regional Health Foundation that gives out grants to a lot of nonprofits in our community.
That's a big deal.
Yep. I think we also have Come to the Table that's going to be out there. They last year fed over 700 hungry people who couldn't afford Thanksgiving otherwise on Thanksgiving Day, with over 200 volunteers. So that's a great event. I can't recall who else is going to be joining us, so I'm sorry for who. Oh, Inspiration Ranch. We're going to have MJ Tyndall from Inspiration Ranch coming out and telling us about the work that they do in our community. And both Society of Samaritans and Inspiration Ranch are both recipients from the Tomball Regional Health Foundation. So we've got a great, symbiotic relationship there in May we're going to be talking about. People can learn a little bit more about what's happening on the nonprofit side in our community. June, we're going to have a state legislator update. So we've got State Representative Cecil Bell and Senator Lois Kolkhorst that is planned to come on out and join us. While in theory, the state legislature will be on recess. Hopefully the governor won't have to call a special session. So we'll cross our fingers about that.
Right.
In July, we're going to have a little discussion about water in our community. We're going to have the city
A
of
lively conversation?
lively conversation about water. So we're going to have someone from the SJRA out there, as well as the city of Magnolia's administrator.
Quadfest?
Maybe. We'll have some people that will be out there talking about water and the availability and what it means to business in our community in the future. And again, that will be July, so it should be the heat of the summer that we should be
Talk
having
about
fun
water.
with that.
Perfect.
We'll be talking
It'll
about
be very
water.
timely.
And in August, we're going to have newly elected U.S. Congressman Morgan Luttrell will be our speaker. And beyond that,
know him well.
we've got lots of other things going on for the rest of the year as well, but we won't keep going
Perfect.
Then we're
into
back at
details.
Fall Fest.
We're back at Fall Fest.
There you go.
That's
So
right.
we've made
So
full
what
circle
more do
here.
we need?
So, reminder, Saturday is Spring Fest.
March 25th.
From noon to 4.
Yes.
Bring your dollar, bring your canned goods, bring your recyclable electronics. Be ready to have some fun. Be ready to spend some money.
Yeah. Be
You know,
ready
on
to
honest
support these.
businesses.
Yep.
Yeah.
Support
You will
these
find
vendors.
things for Easter, for the kids, for Mother's Day, for yourself. Be ready to buy some raffle tickets.
That's right.
And go on the chamber website or their Facebook page, both, and follow up and get involved because they're a very lively chamber. Greater
awesome.
Magnolia Parkway Chamber of Commerce. So that's a wrap for this morning. So we appreciate y'all coming on and look forward to seeing you Saturday.
Yes,
Thank
thanks
you,
for having
Margie.
us.
Thanks for having us here.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
Team Sinisi is a proud sponsor of Conroe Culture News. Vinny Sinisi and his professional team provide comprehensive real estate services throughout the greater Montgomery County area and beyond. Whether looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Team Sinisi has an impeccable reputation. Contact Team Sinisi for a great experience at teamsinisi.com. That's TEAMSINISI.com.
A Lone Star Community Radio is Montgomery County's radio station with talk, music, weather, and traffic for Montgomery County. Have a question or comment about one of our shows? Want to know how to reach a host? Just contact the station at irlonestar.com or call in and leave a message at 936-647-3776. Get involved with your community with Lone Star Community Radio.
What is homelessness? Have you seen parents struggle to find a job without having transportation or childcare? What about the children sleeping in cars with nothing to eat? Families shouldn't have to struggle to survive, and children should not be homeless. Family Promise of Montgomery County serves the needs of homeless families and their children. Learn about ways you can help and learn about partnership opportunities at www.familypromiseofmc.org or call our day center at 936-441-8778.
Hey, tune in to the Bridge Podcast TX Tuesdays at 11 a.m., where we are connecting commerce with community, interviewing business owners and leaders in the community, allowing the audience to peek behind the curtain of what inspires, motivates, drives these individuals to have meaningful, positive impact in this community. For more information about the show, log into irlonestar.com/TBPTX.
Lone Star Community Radio is ready for the summer. If you or anyone you know is looking for a summer internship, Lone Star Community Radio is a great place to learn the radio and TV business. Contact the station at info@irlonestar.com or call the station's message line at 936-647-3776. Lone Star Community Radio offers a great opportunity to those interested in learning about the radio world.
Did you know there are more than 790 abused and neglected children currently in foster care in Montgomery County? Will you help make a difference? I'm Allie Stevens with Casa Child Advocates of Montgomery County. We train and support volunteers to be the voice of children in the foster care system. Kids removed from their home because of abuse and neglect, and we need volunteers just like you to advocate for these children. To learn more about becoming an advocate, please visit CasaSpeaksForKids.com. That's CasaSpeaksForKids.com.
Lone Star Community Radio is looking for those who are interested in hosting their own talk show with monthly and weekly slots available.
And we are back, and now we're going to talk about things on the lake. We're going to talk with Carrie, Ranney of Rinker's Boat World, and Dan McIntyre, Golfers Against Cancer, both on the lake, both having to do with, being on the lake and water, and Walden on Lake Conroe, and of course, Rinker's Boat World. I mean, it's boats. So, and Carrie's going to share a little bit about the boat show coming up on April 22nd. Did you know that it's the first day of spring today?
So it's even more of an incentive to get ready for your
I know,
boats and for
although
golf.
it feels a little chilly outside, but again, sometimes we forget this is March. So, and then starting in May, we know what the weather's going to be, May, June, July, August. So it's good to have a little variety is all I'm going to say about that. So I'll take the cold weather for right now. But we're going to talk about Golfers Against Cancer, and that is coming up on August 7th. And how it got started, and then we're going to talk back about the boat show that's coming up on April 22nd. So, Carrie, how did you get involved with Golfers Against Cancer?
Well, I think, unfortunately, like many people or anybody nowadays, you're somehow affected with somebody that has cancer. Unfortunately, I lost a very dear individual, a best friend, when I was 18. When you're getting ready to go to school and be like, woo, and there's your best friend that passes away from cancer that's known for little boys that are 5. So I feel like a lot of people that are part of the organization Golfers Against Cancer have lost somebody, or they know somebody, or that they're celebrating somebody that's won the battle. And so when I heard about it, being on the lake and hearing about what Dan McIntyre and the Walden Golf Course was all about, I was like, sign me up.
Well, good. And Dan, how long have you been involved with the organization?
Since the inception, which was 1997. And I, like Carrie, got involved because my mother battled cancer for over 20 years, and she lost that battle a while ago.
Sorry.
Yeah. And
Dan
is.
I'm also and I started long before I came down with cancer, but I'm a 2-time survivor, and just was extremely impressed with MD Anderson and the service that they provide. It was just amazing. So it's a very rewarding endeavor.
I lost a sister to cancer. It'll be 12 years next month, as a matter of fact. She died Friday before Easter, Good Friday, of lung cancer. My youngest sister. So
I've yet to meet anyone that has not been impacted by cancer.
So, like you said, it did start back in 1997 in Kingwood. Is that correct?
In Kingwood, that was one of the clubs I was responsible for at that point.
Okay, and then you brought it over to Walden.
Yep, it wasn't 3 weeks that I had owned the club, and one of the members was telling me about his wife who was battling cancer, and we got our tournament started in 2004. So this will be the 20th anniversary. Wow. We've been doing it over 20 years, and we've raised over $2 million just at Walden Golf Club.
That's amazing. That's very amazing.
And the organization as a whole, and we've had a number of events around the country, but we've surpassed $27 million for cancer research. And that's really our role, is to provide seed money for doctors that can't get funding for their ideas. And we provide initial funding for ideas to do research.
Yeah.
And then many times they will take that research results and go to the federal government and get tens of millions of dollars. So that $27 million that we've donated really reflects over hundreds of millions of dollars.
Wow. So does MD Anderson sponsor any of this for you?
Well, we contribute to MD Anderson.
Right.
Methodist Hospital is a significant sponsor for us. And our real claim to fame, or probably our biggest success, was the initial funding of immunotherapy that is having a significant impact on certain cancers. And they're now trying to see how that can be applied to other cancers.
So it's really exciting. So it started 27 years in Kingwood. At the clubs of Kingwood, there was a pro and a member who was battling cancer. And a group of gentlemen got together and said, hey, let's try to raise some money and try to bring some awareness to cancer. And it literally started, we celebrated 26 years last November in the clubs of Kingwood, and it was amazing. And now people, again, everybody's either been affected by cancer or they see how our money's making an impact. And I feel like it's now the next generation of folks that are coming on board to provide us with our mission to raise money for cancer. We're all volunteer-based, so nobody's getting a paycheck from the money that we raise. It's strictly going to the events and to the cancer research. And then what we do at the end of the year when we gather all of our funds is we will have different hospitals that will request the funds, and then we pick and choose where we're going to allocate that money. So it's been great. What are all the organizations that we've been giving to over the years?
Well, this year, and we give to a variety of hospitals and that attack a variety of cancers. So it's not just one kind of cancer that we deal with, and they always report back to us with the success that they've had. It's hard to understand what they're talking about because it's so complicated, but they are extremely happy that we provide that opportunity to get them started.
The seed money to get it going.
Right. And this year we're donating to University of Houston, Methodist Hospital, Baylor College of Medicine, and MD Anderson.
This is very significant. I think this is something that others are not doing, that you found that niche that's going to make a very, it's making a difference.
Yeah.
Very significant. So tell me what you're needing. Are you needing more sponsors? Are you needing volunteers? Tell me it all.
Well,
what do you need?
All of the above.
Teams.
Yes.
Well, first of all, there's two events, just so you know. There's the Walden one that's going to take, it always takes place the first Monday of August, so this year it'll be August 7th. The week prior to that at Cafe in the Greens, there'll be a silent auction held at Cafe in the Greens, which is part of Walden Golf Club. And then the second one, which is the national chapter, is in November, the weekend before Thanksgiving. And they have a gala, a sponsors tournament, a pro-am, and the main tournament. So, and then we'll have an event July, like an awareness event. But those are the two main golfing opportunities that you can sign up for.
So we need players, which Walden Golf Club is one of the best courses in the area. And it's really pretty out there. We have 4 holes on the water, so we're looking for players to participate. We have a morning shotgun and an afternoon shotgun. And so we'll do around 200, 220 players that day. So we'd like to get more people involved and a variety of people. We're also in need of volunteers, so if anybody's interested in helping out, we'd love to have their support. And then the main thing is sponsors. We have a variety of different sponsorships that businesses or individuals can help us.
And they can do that monetarily, or they can do it with an item for our silent auction. Our silent auction is amazing. It's all open to the public. All of these tournaments are, even though they're hosted at private golf courses. But the silent auction for both events is a week prior, and it's amazing. Like, you know, your standard vacation share, timeshare opportunities, and then just the local community, especially in Walden, has been amazing. The local businesses, it's like they know we're coming, and they've got our item waiting for us by the door.
That's nice, though.
It is.
That makes it easier.
We cannot do it without them.
Right?
They're amazing. And then the day of the event is so much fun. You get breakfast and lunch, and then there's an award dinner afterwards. We usually have Ramon. He plays live music on the patio, and everybody's celebrating. And it's really nice. It's nice because there'll be people there again that are either have lost somebody, they've survived the battle, or they know somebody that's
Cancer
going through it.
touches everybody.
Yep.
In one way or another.
So it really brings everybody together, and you just feel great. I mean, Dan's, at the award ceremony, rattling off everything that we've accomplished, and it just really makes we're making a difference. We're really making a difference. I mean, we're almost $27.5 million. That's a lot of money that's gone through cancer research. So in my case, the person I lost, now people aren't dying from that. So it's worth it.
Since inception of Golfers Against Cancer, the survival rate has improved 27%. So when we say we're making a difference, we really are.
You see the stats.
Yeah.
You know Jim Winkler. Everybody knows Jim Winkler. He's been a developer on the lake for 20-some years. He had stage 4 and literally was about to, and with all the different, research and different trials they're trying, he caught wind of one, and he is thriving and living his best life ever with his wife and family, being happily retired. And he and his family, again, they're on the board, and they promote the event every year and donate little palms.
He's been on the radio before about this.
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay. So we know what you need, and your silent auction, is that available online too, or is that in person when you have that before the golf tournament?
That's just in person.
Okay.
And last year we continue to break our records. We made over $25,000 just in our silent auction.
But yeah, that'll start on Friday beforehand, so that'll be Friday the 4th.
Okay.
August 4th, you can go to Cafe in the Greens, and then that runs all the way through until the end of that day, Monday the 7th. And then for the Kingwood one, that one's a little bit more intense, and that's a 3-day event with a gala, again, a tournament. And that silent auction can be online as well, so there's
a lot going on.
Yes, lots going on, and we'd love you to play in both tournaments, Walden, and if you want to have so much fun with it, to the clubs of Kingwood.
You'll have to come on again closer in and update us on some of the
definitely will. By then we'll know what all of our great auction items are.
Yeah, absolutely. So you have that, and then you also have this boat show coming up a month from now, April 22nd. Who's going to be at the boat show?
So this year we're revamping the In the Water Boat Show, and so similar to like what you have at the Houston Boat Show, it's going to be all the top boat dealerships in the Houston area. It's 13 of the big boys that are going to be all around Lake Conroe. So not only do you get to look at the branded boats, but you get to take them out on the water and actually test drive them. So it's called the In the Water Boat Show because you're going to be able to go there. It's 13 of the largest Houston dealerships with over 60 brands of boats. So
And where is it?
It's all over Lake Conroe. So if you go to LakeConroeBoatShow.com, we'll have a map that'll show you which dealerships are going to be where. Some will be at Margaritaville, some will be at over at Water Point Marina, some will be at Lakeview Marina, mine will be
Okay.
on Walden Road. So it's literally the Palms. So all 13 are sprinkled throughout the different marinas that have accessibility on the water.
Oh, okay.
So
Because a
what-
lot of them aren't on the water like
Correct.
yours is.
Correct. So that's why there's 3 that'll be at Margaritaville. There's
Okay.
2 that'll be at Lakeview Marina. So it's nice because not only do you get to see what you would see at like the Houston Boat Show, but you actually get to take it that
On the
next
water.
step further and put it on the water and
Which
see how
is
it
very
performs.
helpful with boats.
It is. It lets you determine maybe that horsepower that you weren't decisive on. So
So is there opportunities for, Dan to go out there and market his event?
Oh yeah, that's one nice thing with the Rinker's Boat World and a handful of others always give money to Golfers Against Cancer. You'll usually see one of our Cobalts on the whole Water Point Marina. They're fabulous. They always donate their Little Palms charter yacht. So that's one thing. Even though boats and golf, there's a lot of my customers are actually his members at his.
I would think there's some
golf
crossover
course.
there.
Very much so, more so than there used
There's
to
a
be.
closer partnership, yeah.
And everybody supports each other, so it's really nice.
Because you're on the lake, so.
Yep.
A lot of people like to golf and take their boat out. That's why they're in this area, right?
Yep.
One would think.
So yeah, there'll be opportunity for cross-promoting each other for sure.
That's nice. So what else do you want to add, Dan, about the golf tournament with Golfers Against Cancer?
Well, we would really like to get more people involved, new sponsors. Like I said, we have over 200 golfers. That's good exposure. We have signage all around the club before the tournament that notes who the sponsors are and how much we've generated, and so we try to talk up our sponsorships so that they see not only do they feel that they're giving to a good cause, but they're also being recognized for that.
No, absolutely. So do you have any sponsors to date right now?
Not yet.
Okay, so it's all open. You
Yep.
have all different levels. You have 5,000, 1,500, 1,000, 500, 250. And then, of course, teams of 4
And
play golf.
And individuals as well.
This is a 501c3, so that it is tax deductible and great exposure for a great cause.
And you have whole sponsors as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I know how this goes. Even though I don't play golf.
And
If they're a whole sponsor, they can come out and put up a booth and talk to the golfers as they come by.
So on our website, if you go to, if you want to go to our main one, waldengolf.com/GAC. If you become a not only can you register online and pay online, there'll also be the different tiers of sponsorship. And then if you do become a sponsor, we do put you up on our sponsor page and give you call outs all throughout the year on our social media, give you great call outs the day of the event, whether it's signage, our sponsor board, or if you have something on the hole, or if a lot of sponsors will bring a tent, set up a 10x10 on a hole and give their little spiel as the golfers are coming through. So again, it's really a community event.
Sounds fun.
It is.
It's a lot of fun.
It really makes you feel good
Sure.
when you are able to contribute that much money and everybody is pulling for you and have experienced what cancer
It's
can do.
exhilarating.
Yeah.
It's very exhilarating. And if you're going to go out and play golf anyway, might as well do it for a cause, right?
Yeah.
Correct. So if you go in that, again, waldengolf.com/GAC, or if you go to our national one, which is golfersagainstcancer.org, both of them do a fabulous story, a fabulous job telling our story, so you can really see what it's all about, and then sign up for the different opportunities as well.
Well, fabulous. Well, thank you for bringing this to our attention once again. I love
you,
having you
Margie.
on. Seems like we do this each year at some point, and we will do it again. And the boat show again is April 22nd. The golf tournament, Golfers Against Cancer, Walden Golfers Against Cancer, is August 7th with a lot of pre-activities before that.
Yes.
So,
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned
So keep
to
checking
that.
our social media, our
Yeah,
Facebook page.
social media
and,
page, all of that. And just put it in the search box. It's easy to find. I found it. It's pretty easy.
It's very
So,
easy.
thank you very much.
Appreciate you having us on.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.